Hey there, Internet. Johnny B here, starting in the menu like we haven't in quite a while. I don't know why, but I hit the record button earlier than I meant to. Bam! Ninja style. Convenient thing about once you're an adult, you start out in the dungeons you're in. Well, I guess you always start in the dungeons you're in, but when you're a kid, you spend a lot of time outside the dungeons. When you're an adult, you spend most of your time inside the dungeons. So, you can just do that. Okay. Also, something I've forgotten to mention for the past, like, I don't know, a gajillion, that's a really big number, weeks, is one of my friends, pretty much the only friend who watches these actually, challenged me to play this entire game only dying 3 times. And so far, I believe I have avoided dying even once. You all can go back and... That's not what I meant to do. You all can go back and check the footage of that and make sure I'm not just making that up. But I'm pretty sure so far I haven't died. So I'm gonna do that. And I don't really know what the consequence will be if I don't do it in only 3 deaths. I'll probably make a stupid video of myself doing something stupid, except I already do that every Friday. Check those out if you haven't. Life Unedited, good show. Vlog day vendredi, it's a French word, not vendredi. Okay. So the people in my unit were yelling and being really loud and annoying. So, yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, Vlog day vendredi. They're entertaining. At least I think they are. I don't know. You watch them and you tell me. I don't remember where I'm going. I guess... What? 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 Hold on one more time. What? Okay. I thought the thing was supposed to be empty. Okay, I'm confused. I haven't gone through this door yet, have I? I don't know. I'm gonna go through this door. The end. Oh, I know something I can do. Doi. Nope, that's the wrong thing. That's what I'm gonna do. There we go. Boom, 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 bam, 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 bam. Okay, this is not entirely the room I thought it was. Oh man, I didn't get that Deku seed. Or Deku nut. That's a Deku nut. A lot of Deku things in this game. But you know, I don't ever use those. I talked about that, I think, like the 2nd episode, though. And you don't care about hearing me talk about it again. So I won't, even though I did. Oh my gosh, it's so confusing. Time, space, continuum, whatever. But seriously. Oh, am I the only one who thinks the music in this game is kind of loud? Maybe it's just because I'm wearing headphones. Or maybe you think it is too because it's loud and overlapping my voice and you can't hear what I'm saying. Still haven't figured out a way to fix that. And the only thing I could come up with, man, skipped a few syllables there, is to, oh, I know one thing I can do. Is to record the audio separately from the gameplay footage, like on a different computer, because my computer, let's face it, it's a laptop. It barely has the RAM to run this game, let alone record anything. The room twisted. It's a miracle. So there's no way I could handle running the recording separately. Believe me, I've already tried it. Audacity just like eats up RAM for some reason. Oh, sweet! I got the boss key before like anything else. Where's the? Oh. You got the boss key. Now you can get some shit for the boss lords. Okay. I don't remember what's down here. Oh gosh, I'm gonna. Speaking of not dying. Also, by the way, last episode I required the use of a fairy. I don't count that as dying. I'm talking like 3 game overs. Okay. Maybe I'll change that if it ends up too easy. Because I forgot what I was saying because I just got a text message. I have no idea what I was talking about. I was talking about something along the lines of the 3 dying thing. And right now, I'm counting it as actual game overs, but I might change that. That's what I was talking about. Oh, hello. Oh, here. This is where I'm supposed to be. Convenient. See, the geometry of this world doesn't really line up sometimes, and it confuses me. I want to go in here, I think. Well, I hope so, because the door's shut. Oh, hello. These are floor masters, not to be confused with floor masters, even though they look exactly the same. The floor masters do this, and these guys will suck your magic. And it is really annoying, and they do a lot of damage, and they're kind of creepy, or at least they were when I was a little kid. And by little kid, I mean like 15, because they were still scary back then. Seriously, when I get to the Shadow Temple, not the Spirit Temple, because they're named confusingly. When I get to the Shadow Temple, and I'm doing stuff, and there's like creepy things falling from the ceiling, and skeletons, and blood on the walls, it's frightening. Yeah, you'll understand what I mean. This game could be a little freaky. I don't know where I'm going. What do I need the key for? I'm confused. Stabby, 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 stab. Oh, I know where I'm going. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put a little love in it. And by love, I mean milk. And by it, I mean my mouth. I'm gonna put milk in my mouth. Wait for it. I sound like the vacuum cleaner from Teletubbies. I don't know if the mic picked that up, but I was all like... There, I moved closer, so hopefully you heard it that time. Otherwise, 2 times in a row, you didn't hear it and it didn't make any sense. It's the difficulty of recording these things, because I honestly have no idea what you're actually going to hear. Like earlier, when a guy yelled in the hallway of my dorm about the whole Vondrity thing, I don't know if you heard that, and then I just stood there for a while awkwardly, so I might cut that out, or you might not, and I don't know, because this is in the past now that you're seeing this, but it's in the future when I'm hearing it and making it. And man, video is an intriguing thing. I never really thought about it until I started making videos and started taking film classes and stuff. Because, by the way, it's kind of what I do at college, or at least it's what I'm probably going to do at college. Right now, my major is pre-seminary Bible. But I might change that. It was physics last year, you know. I change a lot. Who knows? Maybe it'll be like culinary arts in a few days. True story, I actually wanted to be a chef when I was little. So culinary arts would not be all that surprising. But for reals, film is weird because it's one of the few media, or mediums, or medium, it's few media, technically speaking, that, like, conserves itself, conserves itself, and by that I mean, like, barring destruction of things, like, film stays the way it is forever, and... like, the people who are creating film don't know what it's exactly how it's going to turn out because there's a whole editing process and they don't know who's going to see it, so they don't really know who to talk to. And I mean, obviously this has various forms, whether we're talking like fiction or non-fiction or vlogs or gaming commentaries. But it's really weird because you kind of just have to go with what you think is right and what you think others will enjoy, which in almost all cases I've found is you just have to do things that you would enjoy and hope that others kind of agree with you. Because otherwise you're just going to be so scared about making things you're never going to make anything. And that's why my early vlogs are terrible, because I was trying so hard to do a thing that I thought was a thing that things were supposed to be like. Thing was used a lot in that sentence. And I soon found out that it was just awful, and I was acting like someone I wasn't really, and I was very serious, and I was trying to be all deep and philosophical, and to an extent that's okay, because I did want these vlogs, not these vlogs, but my vlogs, to be something at least somewhat worthwhile, so I want to throw some philosophy and some thought-provokingness, that's not a word, into them. But at the same time, I want them to be genuinely me, and I want them to be genuinely entertaining. And so, at this point, as you may be able to tell from watching my newer vlogs, I just kind of go for it. And I don't really know whether they're any good when I watch them back, I find them very entertaining. That might be just incredibly narcissistic. We actually had a guy talk in chapel today about narcissism, and it was, well, pride in general, but I extrapolated to narcissism. And it was kind of challenging, because I realized my quote-unquote profession, and by profession I mean what I do with my time, and that is make things on the internet for other people to see, is inherently autocentric, and for those of you who don't know Greek, that means, like, revolving around myself. And so I was just kind of challenged to think about why I actually do this. And I think I've come to the conclusion that I do it because I enjoy doing it, not for like what it makes others think of me. But I don't know. I might actually make a vlog about that at some point. I also have to record a vlog for tomorrow, and by tomorrow I mean Thursday, which is currently my current 2 days from now. The day after tomorrow, which there's some word in like Thai that means the day after tomorrow all in one word, but in English we just have to say the day after tomorrow, which is kind of annoying. But yeah. Hey! Quit going invisible, you dumb Poe. Also, I really like the color scheme of this game. Like how it's serious and kind of dark, but at the same time you've got like bright blue and bright orange ghosts, and whoa, or whatever they are. They have weird funny hats. They're called Poes technically, which I don't know if a Poe is a thing. I should Google that. I'm gonna Google that when this video is done, because I don't know if a Poe is like a real thing in mythology or whatever, or if Nintendo just made them up and like named them after Edgar Allan Poe. I vaguely remember somewhere that they were actually named after Poe, because, like, you know, he wrote all kinds of creepy stuff. Which, by the way, Poe is easily one of my favorite poets, if not favorite authors ever. Little dark, but incredibly talented, and The Raven is just a work of poetic genius. You should check it out if you haven't. Don't think that I'm, like, depressed because I enjoy it. I just appreciate his masterful talent, and especially his imagery is very, very well crafted. Oh sweet, I found the compass. I realized that I turned this into like a... I don't even know what this is, but I'm like talking about a bunch of random stuff that has nothing to do with the game, and I'm honestly not even really paying attention to the game. Which I guess is okay, because if you'll remember way back when in the first episode, I was like, or first or second, I was like, I wanted to play a game that I really knew how to play, so that I could take the time to talk about it and talk about other things. Which mission accomplished? Watch for the shadows of monsters that fall from the ceiling! Or hang from the ceiling. That was not effective. It's super effective. I'm just gonna run around. There we go. See that shadow? Shadow, 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 shadow. Gone. Bam! Oh, I love the fact that because I'm playing this on an emulator, I'm playing it with an Xbox 360 controller, and there's an analog stick that actually works, because let's be honest, the N64, while it may have invented the analog stick, certainly did not perfect the analog stick. It's pretty lackluster. And so I'm playing this on something that actually has an analog stick, and so I can do the instant spin attack, whereas on the N64, it was just about impossible to do. Oh, I don't like this room. I gotta turn around, and I gotta look up here, and I just gotta wait. And then I gotta wait some more, and then I gotta wait some more, and then I gotta time it. Nailed it! Ooh. That's probably not nearly as hard as I thought it was, to be perfectly honest. And now the room is twisty. Wow, this dungeon is a lot shorter than I remember it being. Because I've already killed 2 Poes and I'm on my way to the last 2. I really want to know how they did this in the game. If there are 2 versions of the room and they just remapped the geometry. What? Why? I don't know if you saw that, but I clearly hit that guy like 4 times and didn't hit him. But anyway, I wonder if they like remapped the geometry of the room, of the dungeon, or if they actually figured out a way to twist the room. Because if they actually figured out a way to twist the room, it's really impressive. I think I'm gonna go up here first. I honestly don't remember. Nope, don't want to go up here. That's the way you're supposed to get to the treasure chest or something. It's down there. I don't know. There's something up there. But, she glows green, which probably means that it's the Scarecrow song, which I guess I haven't done, have I? I probably ought to do that. There's a secret song. Johnny, watch out! The ceiling is falling down! Thanks, Chicken Little. Once again, I don't remember what I was saying. Wow, my brain is just freaky. Open the treasure chest. Yeah. Honestly, I have no idea what I was talking about. Ever wonder if you're insane, like on a somewhat regular basis? Because I do, and it's legitimately worrisome sometimes. Oh, this is fun. I think this is how I'm going to end the episode, because it's cool. There's a puzzle. So you shoot this, whereas the other ones, they were all like, hey, you gotta shoot all the different things, you know, like I did in the rooms. This time, it's all like slide the blocks around and figure out how to make the picture. Which, in all honesty, is not really all that difficult, seeing as how they're all in the right place and everything. But it was still a good effort on Nintendo's part. I've always liked Nintendo because they innovate, and by innovate I mean they focus not on the technical aspects, but on like the fun game aspects of games. And I think I've talked about this before. Oh, you know what? I talked about it in a vlog about creativity, because the president of Nintendo died, or the ex-president of Nintendo died, and so it was kind of a in memoriam type dealio. Check it out. Probably put a link down in the description, except I probably won't because I'll forget when I get around to posting this on YouTube. Oh my gosh, I've only got... Wow, I don't remember it being this close time-wise. Okay, maybe I'm just talking too much. But seriously, Nintendo just really knows how to make a game that's fun, and I appreciate that. So, yeah, like I was saying, good effort on their part to make that block puzzle. Way to go, Nintendo. That rhymed. I did it very intentionally, as you can tell by my intriguing rhythm of speech. Speaking. That's a word. Oh, I was holding R, and I could not swing my sword. What does Navi want to say? Amy, one of the Poe-Sisters. Aim for her when she appears. Get it? Aim, Amy. It's funny because her name is includes. Ah, oh, dang it! Oh, that is not what I meant to do. I'm getting all showboaty. There used to be. I'm fairly certain there's a way that you can hit them more than once without waiting for them to go invisible and then spin around and then come visible again. Bang. There we go. But I don't remember what it is. Okay, there we go. 3 out of 4 Poe-Sisters. I don't even know if you knew they were sisters up until now. But we're almost there, Internet. Tune in next time for the conclusion of the Forest Temple and some more exciting Let's Play Legend of Zelda games and edited Ocarina of Time. I need to find shorter titles for things. Until next time, make sure you hit the bubbles and don't just slash through them like I did a while ago. And spin attack! Deuces!